Hello everybody, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. I wasn't supposed to make a video today actually. I was was going to do a lot of homework. I had a lot of homework, a lot of stuff to do, but actually, you know what? I saw Real Madrid news and I was like, man, I got to make this video. So, yeah, here it is. Here's another video to all you guys. And of course, if you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell. Let's get started into for the first topic of today. Let me check if I can pull it up. It's very slow today actually. It's kind of odd considering it's been pretty good actually. But today let's see if I can pull it up here. Yeah, it's very slow. Okay, so officially, this is official news. Odegaard has been sent on loan as well as Reguilon, and they will stay in La Liga. Now there was interest from the Bundesliga for Martin Odegaard, but seems like he will be staying in La Liga. He has been sent on loan to Real Sociedad. And that's actually not a bad thing, actually. So he can learn the trade a little bit more, learn actually the league a little bit more, maybe learn the language. Maybe he got scared of Courtois' comments to Bales, and he was like, darn, I have to assimilate to the culture, you know. So could be that. I don't know why, but Odegaard decided to stay in Spain, and he will be on loan to Real Sociedad. Reguilon, I talked about him a couple days ago, and now it's official. He has been sent on loan to Sevilla, where he will reunite with the former Real Madrid coach, Julian Lopetegui. Try and hold it all in, of course. Try not to laugh. It's okay, Lopetegui. Look, I got faith in this guy. It didn't go well for him here, but you know he will do well. He will do well. A little bit archaic his style of play, but let's put that to the side here. So yeah, Odegaard and Reguilon. This is official news. They have been sent on loan. Now the other piece of news I want to get into is going to be about. Let's see, I forget the news, you know. There you go, Lucas Vazquez. That's true, someone who doesn't get mentioned a lot here on this channel. But you know what, Lucas Vazquez has been quite a good servant for us in the past few years. You could say he's the Real Madrid Jesse Lingard. He's the Real Madrid Denis Suarez. You know, he's something along those lines. He's not super flashy. No, nothing, maybe not a fan favorite. But you know what, his hard work, his assiduousness makes up for that. It makes up for that. He is quite a versatile player. You know, when he does come on, he does do fairly good. Keep in mind that he comes on as a substitute when a lot of players are tired. But to be honest, for the most part, Lucas Vazquez has been a pretty good player here at Real Madrid, and I think a lot of Madridistas, you know, they never really hated on him. They never, even though he does maybe lack in talent a little bit, he makes up for it in hard work, and I think us Madridistas, we have recognized that, and as a result, he has stayed here, and he hasn't received any lambasting or criticisms for anything. He's done fairly good, you know, considering with what he's got to work with. So yeah, Real Madrid Jesse Lingard, obviously, is it Manchester? Yeah, Real Madrid Jesse Lingard. Apparently, Arsenal have launched a bid for him in the region of 35 million euros. Now. Probably a bit too much, especially considering someone who's 28 million euros. But you know what? He won, 3 Champions Leagues with us. I don't think he was with us with Carlo Ancelotti, was he? I can't remember him being with. So he won 3 Champions League with us, and to be honest, he's been a pretty good servant. Hopefully Arsenal do buy him. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean to Lucas Vazquez, but maybe he is surplus to requirements now. Obviously, he's 28 years of age. He's not as young as he used to be. Maybe it could be a good time for him to go. I'm not trying to be mean here, but you know, maybe it's a good time for a move for him. That's all I can say about that. He has been a great servant to the club, and if he stays, then that's great too. You know, he's a good player, decent off the bench. I would never start him. I think Solari wanted to start him, but that didn't prove to be very good. So if we could sell him, then I would say we should go ahead and do the deal. Obviously, like I said, he's reaching 28 years of age, or he is 28 years of age already, so it could be a good time for him to leave. And I'm not trying to be mean. Obviously, Lucas Vazquez, thank you for everything. All right, so next and last piece of news, this is the big piece of news, actually. And you probably have guessed it right now with how slow this thing is. All right, Mino Raiola has officially come out. And we knew this was going to happen, right? It was imminent. It was going to happen. And Mino Raiola has come out and said everyone knows the willingness of Paul to move on. We are in the process of that. Oh my goodness. I mean, it is kind of a relief to hear that. Took a while, you know, we were all kind of on the edge of our season. We were just like, what's going on? But now, Raiola has spoken. He has spilled the beans, as I say time and time again. So he said we are in the process of that. So, process of transferring, I guess, to Real Madrid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to come to Real Madrid. I think this will be the new place. Probably Zidane has already convinced Florentino Perez that Paul Pogba would be the right player for us here at Real Madrid. I know he comes as a very, like I said, very factious player. He creates quite a bifurcation in the fan base. A lot of fans will say Paul Pogba, oh my gosh, I can't stand the guy. Dabs too much. He, he's too silly. He jokes around a lot. I don't like his smile. I don't like it when he smiles, you know. But it's not a big thing. It's not a big thing, really. He's a world-class player. He's proved it at Juventus. He's won 4 Scudettos. What else has he won? He got into the Champions League final with Juventus. And he had his haircuts, he had his dabs, he had his celebrations, he had his handshakes, he had his friendships at Juventus. And no one was talking about these kinds of problems when he was at Juventus and winning all this stuff. But now when he went to Manchester United, he was still being the same old Pogba, except he wasn't winning as many trophies. That's when everyone decided to say, well, you know what? He's got this, he's got that, he's got too many problems, he's got this bad mentality, he's got this, he's got that. At Juventus, no one really said anything about it when he was winning. So I guess when things go good, all those things can be brushed aside, you know. And I think if Paul Pogba comes to Real Madrid, he'll definitely win things, and those things will be brushed aside, just like it was at Juventus. The reason he was not vindicated from those kinds of behaviors was only because Manchester United weren't winning trophies. Look, a situation at Manchester United is very precarious when you look at it from different vantage points. From every facet at Manchester United, you look at it, it's so precarious. It's horrible to be at Manchester United. You do not want to be a Manchester United fan at the moment. It is that terrible. Hopefully their situation goes better, but Paul Pogba does not need to be part of that situation. It's kind of like putting and I'm going to come up with the car analogy again. It's kind of like putting a Ferrari in a junkyard. Brand new 2019 Ferrari in a junkyard. Let me go with the Ferrari Enzo. That's a nice one. So Ferrari Enzo in the junkyard, surrounded by junk. What do you expect it to do? Come on, you know. So Paul Pogba obviously needs to move on from the Manchester United project. It hasn't worked out. And Raiola has come out and consolidated the notion that Paul Pogba wants to move on. So he will move on. And like I said, I was 80 to 90% sure he's going to come to Real Madrid. Now it's even more probably. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching, of course, as always, and have a good day. Thank you.